Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today, with Valentine's Day coming up, we are going to make this adorable heart right here. So I did this like multiple different ways, trying to figure out which one, I kind of liked best. And ultimately it did end up being this one. If anyone would like the pattern for these two, because they are slightly different, let me know down in the comments and we can do that one as well. I know this is black, so a little difficult to see, but don't worry, the one we're doing today is going to be in pink. So here is what you're going to need. You are going to need your yarn color, and you can do one solid heart color. Or you can do two colors like I did here. I used a 4mm crochet hook. You're going to need a pair of scissors and your needles for sewing in your ends. And real quick before we actually get started, let's see, the widest point, we're roughly 4.5 inches. Okay, and then roughly another 4. So you're looking at like 4 by about 4.5 on your sizing, just in case anybody needed that. All right, let's get into it. We're going to start like we do every granny square, or however you like to start your granny squares. I personally do a chain up of 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm going to put 2 double crochet into my very first chain. 1 and 2. Chain 2. This is going to be one of our corners. Put 3 more double crochet into that same original chain space. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to chain 2 more. This is another corner. 3 more double crochet into this space. Number 2 and number 3. All right, 3 sides. Chain 2 more. Excuse me. And 3 more double crochet to get our last side in here. 1, 2, and 3. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull pull my tail tight. And now we're going to connect using a half double crochet. So yarn over, insert into the top of this chain 3 right here. Grab your yarn, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on the hook to get your half double. And this is how we end up in the middle. Goodness gracious. How we end up in the middle of our corner. Now we're going to chain up 3. Put 2 more double crochet into that same space. Chain 1. Skip all 3 of these double crochet and go all the way over to your chain 2 space from the previous row. You're going to put 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet all in that same space. All right. So here we are with our 3 doubles, chain 2. Now put 3 more doubles in here. 1, 2, and 3. All right, chain 1, and do the same thing. Skip these 3 double crochets and jump right over to the chain 2 corner and put in 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. And we are going to do this all the way around, obviously until we get back to that very first one. So we're going to do this one more time until so we'll have one here, and then this side is where we will finish the half of a corner that we originally started in this row. All right, chain 1 to move over to your next corner, 3 double crochet. And now if you do these in cotton yarn, I think these would make very cute Valentine's Day coasters. I just have them as little appliques, like to sew onto blankets and stuff, but they're a good coaster size too, in my opinion. All right, this is our last one. All right, you can see we're here. Go ahead, right in this space, and put 3 double crochet. 2 and 3. All right. And again, we're going to do a half double in this corner. So yarn over, insert into the top of that chain 3, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Okay. We are in the corner, and this time is going to be different. This is the part where we're going to start making our circle, or making the little lumps for our heart. Okay? So for this, you need to do a treble crochet. It's just like a double, only you yarn over twice instead of just once. So yarn over twice, 1, 2, and keep these stitches loose, like really pretty loose on these. We're going to jump over to this chain 1 space. All right, insert your hook, pull up a loop, and again, keep it loose. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2. And you have done your first treble. You want 10. You're going to do 10 trebles all the way across. So let's do the second one together. Yarn over twice, back into that space, pull yourself up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. All right, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is going to get a little tight. That's okay, because that's just how it works. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we have 10. We have 1/2 of our heart coming down. Now, if you'll look, you've got 3 double crochet here, and then our corner. We want this corner, this chain 2. You're going to put a slip stitch in there. So, to do your slip stitch, just insert, wrap your yarn over, pull back through the hole, and back through your loop on the hook. just like that. There's your slip stitch. All right. And now we're going to do the same thing over here. Where this chain one space is, we're going to put 10 more treble crochet right here. So yarn over twice, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Ooh, my yarn is fraying. Yarn over, pull through 2. That's okay. All right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Now, just like with this side over here, we're going to put another slip stitch into the corner space that you have sitting right here. So slip stitch right into that corner as well. And go ahead and cut your yarn, because when we start the border, we're going to start top center. All right, I pull right through just like this. I don't yarn over again or anything, because I'm literally going to sew over top of this and catch this as I'm doing my border. Okay? I'm going to do the border in a different color just so you can see. I'm going to do it in black. I do not want to do that in black, do I? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's okay. We're going to do it in black. All right. Attach your yarn to your hook. Now, when we start top center, we're not starting up here. We're going in down here. You see that? Go in under your slip stitch. And go ahead and slip stitch to connect. And now you want to find your first treble crochet. All right, if you turn your work, you can see it right there. All right, right here. I'm going to lay my tail over because I'm going to work across the top of my tail. I'm going to put a single crochet right in the top of that first treble. Okay. Now I'm going to go in between the trebles, right there in between, and put another single crochet. And now you saw me pull it back. Go ahead and pull a little to expose this stitch right here and work a single crochet into that stitch. That is the next top of your treble. The next stitch is going to be a single crochet in between your trebles again. The next one on top of the treble. Remember, pull your stitch out. Right there. Next one goes in between. All right, and keep working your way across just like this. And this is essentially all you're going to do all the way around. The difference being that we're putting extra crochets in between each of these trebles Once we get off of the trebles and are back onto our double crochet, we are only going to do 1 stitch per double crochet and per chain. Alright, I think I've crocheted over enough of my tail. Now let's go ahead. There we go, in between and on top. And again in between. And here is our last on top. Okay. Now we have a slip stitch into this chain 2 right here, which means we now have a single crochet on top of that slip stitch in chain 2. We've got 3 double crochet here. We're going to put a single crochet in the top of each one. And make sure you take your tail color with you and crochet over it. 1, 2, and 3. Chain space, put a single crochet. 3 more doubles, 1 single crochet in each. The only thing different is going to be the point down here. Alright, this corner is the point on our heart. So in this one, we're going to do a single crochet, a chain of 2, and another single crochet. And that's going to give us a little more of a point. And now we need to do the same thing that we did on this side over on this side. We're just going in the opposite direction. Alright, so I'm going to count up with you guys so that you don't miss that first stitch. So you know when to start going in between your stitches. Alright, so we've got 3 double crochet. So 1, we're working in the tops of 3 double crochet with 3 single crochets. So there's number 3, 1 into the chain space, 3 more, 1, 2, 3. Right here is a corner space, go right in there. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 8 stitches, not counting the corner, from there to there before you hit your first treble. This is our first treble, so we're going to go ahead and do a single crochet into the top of that stitch. And then a single crochet in between that stitch and the next one. And remember, pull that next stitch out. There we go. And now it's just a matter of working all the way back up. Remember, in between each treble and on top of each treble. Go almost there. In between, on top, in between, on top, and that is my last on top stitch. Alright, now right here I'm going to go ahead and cut my yarn. Give yourself a nice tail because we're going to put this right here in, okay? So leave a decent tail. Don't bother fastening this one off. Alright, just pull it just like that. Alright. Excuse me. Just like that. You can see it's not tied in. Go ahead and attach your needle to your yarn. All right. Because what you're going to want to do is grab a thread. Grab a thread from that slip stitch. I've grabbed one thread. And I'm going to go ahead and pull through that. Goodness gracious, this morning. Alright, go ahead and pull through that slip stitch. Just like that. And again, jump down to the hole that we started in and insert your needle. And, I mean, let this be kind of loose. And if you don't feel that it is down enough for you, and you would like it to be a little longer, like if that little indent is just not enough for you, come down here and just snatch a thread or two of one of these double crochet. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I pulled that so close. I didn't really need it. Alright, and now that gave you some more distance. As you can see, I'm literally just inserting back through my black yarn. I grabbed a stitch over here. Now let's just go through over here, because once I pull it, it'll line up. There. And now you have more of an indent on your heart, just like that. If you like to pull, you can, you can tighten this down a little by scrunching it in. I just like mine to be a little rounder. But there you have it, guys. Just sew in your ends and you are done. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was helpful. And I hope you will follow us on Instagram and let us see what you made with your project.